I just built an amazing customer support agent for a company. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what it does and how it works. Now, this customer support agent is the full stop solution to all your chatbot related needs and AI integration in your business for your customers. And how does this work? It is nothing more than a basic integration of AI with various parameters and various search engines. So, without any further ado, let us get to it. So before starting, I'll just like to tell you that this video will be broken down into first, I'll show you the demo of how the agent actually works. Second, I will show you the real workings behind the scenes of what. So I'll first do the demo and then I'll show you what is the behind the scene that is actually going on. And thirdly, I will talk about the usage, the usage in the business and how you can actually integrate it in your business. Fourthly, I'll talk about the pricing and all and what will actually cost to run this in your business in day to day. And lastly, I will talk about what are the future applications and what can be the future advancement of this type of AI agent. So without any further ado, let us get to it. So I built this chatbot, this customer support agent for a dental company named RealTooth, and if you can see their landing page, this is the chatbot, this bottom right corner, this RealTooth AI, which I have named it. And if I click on it, I have already talked to it and I have the option to start a new chat. And if I start in here,
Welcome to RealTooth. I am Neha. How can I help today?
you'll be able to see that this has voice functionality as well. So here in this top right, and if I close it, it will not say anything. And then if I continue to chat with it, if I want information or help, which is the primary objective for this customer support, to fetch information about RealTooth, in this case about the company and its various services, right? So what thought I had in mind while building it was that, for example, a lead comes on your website, right, on a landing page, and after the lead comes, he or she, so for example in this, has a book appointment right now, and if you are in e-commerce, you would have your own website as a landing page, right? And if any service industry, you would have a call to action button or something like that. Now, before clicking on the call to action button, or before setting an appointment, or before actually scrolling through your e-commerce website, the customer has some doubts, right? Because he saw your ad or of some other sources. He might have some queries regarding the website or regarding your service or anything like that. So how will you be able to answer it? There are two options. Firstly, before AI, there are two options. First, the user who has come to your website can call, or he can actually message on WhatsApp. And either way, a human answers. And it is not possible for a human to answer 24/7 every time, right? So in most websites, you will be able to see that when you have to contact the personnel for any small doubts, there is an option that, okay, we'll get back to you in some time. This is highly irritating, and after some time, you don't even remember that you asked something, right? So for small doubts, this AI is there. So yeah, if I click on get information or help, which is the primary objective of this type of AI agent, to help the user, it asks me for my full name. If I write it, it asks me for my 10-digit phone number. And the great thing about it is that if I write something less than 10 or more than 10, it'll say that give me an accurate 10-digit number, right? So for example, I'm writing this phone number. So now it comes to the main information getting. So information about our services, branch locations, appointment booking, or something else. So you can ask about anything, because it is a service-based company. It is concerned with appointment setting, right? But if, for example, you had an e-commerce business or other service, or a product-based company, right? It would be oriented to selling that type of things, which actually get your customers. So you'll understand what I'm saying in just a minute. So if I ask about, okay, so what is RCT here? So RCT is basically root canal treatment. So here so all the answers it gives, it is custom tailored to the company it is built for. So in this case, RealTooth, right? So RCT at RealTooth, you'll be able to see. So yeah, I'm not going to detail what it gave actually, because that is just a jargon. And RealTooth offers painless advanced RCT, often completing just one step with expert care and high quality technology. You'll be able to see that this focuses on the USP of this particular company, right? And for each message, first it gives the information, then it gives an and information relevant to that company, which highlights that company's profile, and then it asks for an action message. So this is the action message. Would you like to book a consultation to discuss this further? So you'll be able to see that in each message which I write, each response, after each response, it gives me an action message which asks the user to actually engage the conversation even further and eventually set an appointment, right? So I can continue to chat with it, ask information about it. So if I ask about the pricing, right, in most service-based company, like treatment-based, pricing is not revealed at first because it is actually custom tailored to the person's profile, right? So you'll be able to see it gives answer like this only. So Realty offers premium personalized dental care. So pricing varies based on the specific treatment need and plan. So again, it is best to book a consultation with our experts. The consultation charge it did not give the charge of the whole treatment, right? It gave the consultation charge, which is the visiting charge of the doctor. So again, an action message. So if I click on yes, it gets me started with the appointment setting schedule. So you see it asks you for my date and time and everything like that. So I'm going to get the appointment setting schedule. I'm going to show the appointment setting schedule with a different chat. So here I have opened another chat model. So same website, different chat iteration. And hello, I'm Neha from Realty. How can I assist you today? And last time I clicked on get information and help. And from there you will be able to see that it then got me to the appointment setting schedule, right? And I'll continue to book this and it will book my appointment perfectly. And I just want to show you another workflow. So this, if I click on set appointment, it then activates set appointment workflow from the start. So before it activated information workflow, and from that it activated appointment workflow. This is activating appointment workflow from the start only. So it asked me my entire name. I'll write it. And 10-digit phone number, again I'll give it. So you would see that this is an 11-digit phone number. So it told me I made a mistake, right? So of course the user can make mistakes while inputting numbers. So it needs to have this intelligence that it is able to detect. So I'll write some different number, but so I got the number, preferred date and time, and in place of writing the exact date, I'll just write day after tomorrow. So today is 23rd August, which is a Saturday, and after tomorrow will be 25 August. So it has the real-time date and time access, okay? So preferred time is 5 p.m. and which Realty branch. So it offered me the branch location because it is a service-based industry and it only has 4 branches located in Lucknow. So it asked me the branches. If you had an e-commerce or a service which operated online, you probably would need this step, right? So if I click on Aliganj, it can also give me detailed address if I wanted. So for address service, I'll choose any cleaning. So it summarized the appointment details for me, and if I click on yes, so it asks me to wait because it is actually setting that appointment in the CRM, and after some time it will tell me if the appointment is set or not. So you see, it did not take a lot of time, right? I did not even have to skip the video. So appointment is successfully set and it gave me a patient code. So for this patient code is not real, but because I am just doing it for testing purposes. But if you had to put it in production, you can generate a patient code in the CRM, right? There is an option of patient code. So this patient code, it give me 6-digit patient code, and please keep it safe for future reference. And then I can continue to chat with it or end conversation with it. You can see the buttons. And even if I want to change my appointment, I can do so as well. I'm not going to do detail because this is the whole chatbot workflow, and frankly, you do not want to hear that, right? You want to hear that how it is going to help you. So if I click on end conversation, it ends the conversation for me. And now what happens after ending the conversation? Now I'll show you. So this is the landing page data. You will see that this is what I talked about. This is what I just did in the appointment setter, right? So you'll be able to see that my name came, my phone number came, and this is a summary of the chat which I had. So the user, Shivan Chanel, contacted Realty to set an appointment. After confirming his 10-digit number, he requested the appointment for, this is the you will see that this is what I requested, right? 25th August at 5 p.m. The branch should confirm the detail, the patient code for future reference, and enter the conversation. This is a whole quick summary of the chat which I had. So why is this sheet important? This is important because if you had to contact the user of this particular chat agent in the future, you would have the knowledge that okay, what actually did the user talk about. So if a human is contacting it, it would have future reference and it will be able to actually talk to the user in a very nice way and tailored to the user's response, right? So it will be pretty customized. And if I go to the appointment setter sheet, you will be able to see that I set the appointment Shivansh Anand and at Aliganj cleaning and the patient code. Everything is perfectly in the format which I asked it to. You'll be able to see that this is pretty nice at what it is able to do. Now I'll go to the second part of the video where I'm going to show you that how it actually worked. So this is the workflow of this agent. This is a pretty big workflow, right? I'm not going to go into very much technical detail, but I'm going to show you what it actually did. So first what it did was it asked me the welcome message, and if I wanted the information, it asked me my name, my phone number, and then it went into the information provider agent. This agent, I have given it a particular prompt, right? So you can see this is the prompt, and I have also attached this tool to search Google if it does not know something. So it will not ever return empty-handed, and even if it does not find its answer on the Google, it will just say that I do not know. It will not hallucinate at all. So this is the agent, and after that, there are three conditions. If the user wants to set an appointment, it activates this appointment workflow, or if the user wants to end the conversation, it actually ends this conversation. And if the user wants to change its appointment after setting the appointment, right? So it can also go into the change appointment workflow. So you understood the information setting, right? This is not very much complex, right? It is just providing the information about what it already has. And what information does it has? In the background, I'll go into the knowledge base of Voiceflow, and you'll be able to see that this has all the RealDude's website information. So it has scraped all the pages of the RealDude website, all 176 of it. And this 176, which is how I just went to Firecrawl and I got the site map of the website. It hides 176 pages. I just pasted it here, and it has scraped it successfully. And now in the knowledge base, if I go into the agent again, you'll be able to see that this knowledge base is on. So if for any query related to RealDude, it references the knowledge base and then gives me the output. Right, so and this is the appointment setting workflow. If the user here clicks on set appointment, it again asks for full name and phone number, and then it goes into this appointment setting workflow. This appointment setting workflow, again, you just saw how it worked and not going into detail. And after setting the appointment, it activates this N8N URL. This N8N URL, what it does, it passes on the query. The query is basically set an appointment for this is a date, time, venue, the branch, and another name, phone number. So all this query, right? And tooth service, so dental service, and then it sends the query to N8N here. This is the N8N workflow where it gets the query. If I go into the past executions, you will be able to see that this just worked right now. So how it worked is, you will be able to see that first it got the appointment details of that day, right? So it got the appointment details for 25th August 5 p.m. at Aliganj for cleaning. So all the existing appointment which it had for that particular branch for that particular time and date, right? So it had no existing appointment. So then it was able to set the appointment for that day. If earlier it would have a particular appointment that okay, at that date I have that appointment already scheduled, it would have told the user that okay, the appointment is already scheduled and I'll not be able to book the further appointments, right? So this is pretty cool. And after that, it responded through the webhook. So it got the information through the webhook. You'll be able to see that this is the query I was talking about. See, name, phone number, date, time, dental service, and branch. This is the query which it got from Voiceflow, and then it activated this workflow and it again sent the successful message. This is the output, right? This, if you remember, this is what we got while we were chatting, right? So this is exactly the output which it displayed. This N8N displayed here, Voiceflow. So after that, again, it asks if it does not work, if the N8N is facing some technical errors, it will just output failure, right? And in this failure, it will just input this, that okay, I'm currently facing some technical issues. How would you like to assist me in the future? So something like that. And it then relays the written response which it got and asks some other message through buttons, right? So more information or help, appointment setting, changing appointment, or end conversation. These 4 messages. And if it is end conversation, it ends the conversation, right? So this is not a very complex workflow which you are able to see, but this is all interlinked together so that it does not fall into any errors at any point of time. And if the user wants to change the appointment, this is the changing the appointment. Again, it gets the new details and then it sends to this workflow only, this workflow only, and then changes the appointment. You're able to see that it deletes the existing appointment and sets the new appointment. So like that. And what happens after the whole message, after the whole chat has been done? So what happens is, after the user clicks on end conversation, it ends the conversation and then it makes the summary of the entire script that we actually had. So entire conversation, it makes the summary of it, and then it again sends the URL to now this workflow. This is a very small workflow, you're able to see. And it just, what it does, it uploads the summary to Google Sheet. If I go into the executions, you'll be able to see that what it did was, it got from the webhook this summary. This summary was made by Voiceflow. This summary, and then it uploaded that summary to Google Sheet, the name, phone number, and the summary of chat. Did you get it? And this is what we are able to see, this landing page lead data. So we are getting the entire lead data who are actually conversing with the chatbot. So if in the future we want to contact them, we'll be able to have reference that okay, what will they talk about? So we'll be able to convince them to book an appointment with us nicely, right? And this is the appointment list. Again, in place of this, there will be a CRM if it is in production mode, right? CRM like HubSpot or Airtable, you can connect anything like that. So this was it for the entire workflow, how the agent works. Let us now come to what is the use case of this business. So in this business, again, I built it for a particular company, right? You will see that this in the website, in the landing page, not website, in the landing page, it has this Real-Tooth AI. So if anyone has any doubts related to this company or related to its services, it can ask the Real-Tooth AI without any problem. What is the future use case of this? What is the actual application in the business? If you have an e-commerce business, you can actually upload it in your core website. So it helps in website navigation. If you have a business related to product, right? So it can help you in product manufacturing. It can help you in product tracking and tracking the order, tracking the delivery, and anything like that, right? And if you have again service-based industry, it can help you in your landing page, and it can be integrated in the core website as well. Right, again, like I said, for website navigation or for helping user with any type of problem. This is basically a customer support agent. And I think this customer support agent, it is not necessary that it is uploaded only one place. It can be uploaded at any place that the customer is actually touching your company. So in any social media handles, right? So if you have LinkedIn, if you have Instagram, if you have Facebook, if you have any type of thing like that, if you have Messenger. So even if you have your social media handles, right, the company social media handle, you can also connect this agent with the social media handles as well. So it can be there at any touch point which the user has for the company, right? So it reduces the manpower cost. If I am not able to explain a little nicely, you'll be able to see that I just show you the demo, that it is pretty amazing what it is able to do. It is reducing the manpower into basically half and increasing the time which the user can contact the company. So if, for example, I was contacting in the night, if a person was taking my doubts, he would not be able to take it at night, right? So I'm losing the leads which are coming to me at night through the ads. So through this AI agent, it works 24/7. You can see that the latency, the speed is very fast and the latency is very less. So it takes very less time to actually reply to my messages. And it uses its tool very fast. It sets the appointment very fast. It does not take 30 seconds to set the appointment, right? So this is the whole thing. So if I talk about the basic pricing of this, the pricing is not also very much. So I run it on Voiceflow. You'll be able to see that this is a whole thing. And if I go in the transcripts, so you'll be able to see that many transcripts have been done till now. 59 transcripts have been done till now. And if I go into any one of the transcripts, so we just talked to it, right? Let us see that transcript. So this was the whole transcript we talked about, setting the appointment. And you'll be able to see that's only 6 credits were consumed. 6 credits, and you will see that the plan which I have on Voiceflow has 10,000 credits, and it cost me $60 to run this on the on this plan, right? So $60 for a pro plan, and I have 10,000 credits right now, and I consumed 6 credits in one chat. So it has a pretty nice pricing as well, so it is not that expensive to actually upload it. So if each user actually talks to it for 5 credits, right? We just saw that it is taking 6 credits for me to run this appointment setting thing, right? So if we take on average 5 credits, so 5 credits for, and if you get approximately around 50 leads per day, right? So 250 per day, 250 credits per day, and if you run it for a month, it will be approximately 7,500 credits. And for this Voiceflow, I have 10,000 credits per month in $60. So in $60, you are able to run this entire transcript. If I go to maximum $60, you are able to run this entire chatbot in a particular landing page or in a particular website, right? So $60 is basically approximately around 5,500 rupees per month. I don't think that it is a lot to get a lot of value through this chatbot, right? And if you, of course, you want to scale it and you have a lot of customers, of course, there is a possibility to, of course, purchase more credits in Voiceflow, and it will be worth it, because if it is answering 500 leads per day and it is taking only 20,000 rupees or $200 to run, right? It is not a very big ask for a chat agent, because it is getting you out of those 500 leads, it is actually getting you 200 leads per day. Do you get it? And if it was a human on its behalf, it would, out of 500, you will only be able to get 20 or 30 leads, because the user is not staying on your website, right? For the user to stay on your website, he needs to have its doubts solved via AI or via human as well. But a human cannot stay with the user entire time it is going through the website. It is not feasible. So this was it for this video. I hope you found the content valuable and actually know that the business value of this type of customer support agent. I'll continue to make this type of agent in the future as well with business prospects. And if you have any type of feedback or any type of idea for an agent, please feel free to message in the comment section. If you want to connect with me, please message me on shivanshanand0110@gmail.com. Thank you and have a wealthy life.